against the spare parts of Jim Overton. Overton far lane, a long stretch wheelbase, early Model 4. 48 shot. Swerving the throttle all the way through. Christensen went a 432. 432 for Christensen. Jim Overton, he's in the middle of this thing with a 402. Right now, your current leader, Wild Bosco, is Mark Semper with a 334. That's looking strong. Set number 2, Bad to the Bone, Gary Mink, a 346, 13 behind. And setting to the number 3 spot, Alan Jones with a Mud Hen, a 360. But we still have one round to go. Right now, they're cooling down. Let's you and I go outside and check the show and shine portion of the day's program.
For a limited time.
Everybody comes to California. They want to see the world-famous landmarks. Now, just a few miles away, we can show you the Golden Gate Bridge, but we're in an area right now, San Jose, California, that's famous for two things. The world-famous San Jose Mile, cruising some of the most fantastic-looking trucks you've ever seen. You're going to see them today. Stay tuned.
Late evening when we kisses last ever, you told me that we would always be together. Now you're telling me forever's gonna end any day. Said she loved me as I left her at the station. Now she says she was just making conversation. Why can't she stop messing me around? Say what you mean. You take me up, you let me down. Don't know why you're fooling me around. I get so high, feel so low. Make your mind just go and start to know.
Inside, we're back outside checking out some of the prettiest cars in Southern California. And California's notorious for California girls. Boy, nice looking.
Always treating you the way I thought ought to. Now you've given back the bread inside a fortune. Why can't you stop messing me around? Say what you mean. You take me up, you let me down. Don't know why you're fooling me around. I get so high, oh, I feel so low. Make your mind just go and got to know. Oh, you take me up, you let me down. Don't know why you're fooling me around. I get so high, feel so low. Make your mind just go and got to know. Oh, take me up, you let me down. Don't know why.
California is notorious for its beautiful paint jobs and paint schemes and landscape. Everything in California seems to be beautiful, and this event is no exception.
Make your mind just go and got to know. Oh, take me up, you let me down.
I've got the worst cold a human being ever had. I've got a major presentation tomorrow. I've got to rest. And about...
Well, now your current leader, Wild Bosco, is Mark Semper with a 334. That's looking strong. Set number 2, Bad to the Bone, Gary Mink, a 346, 13 behind. And setting to the number 3 spot, Alan Jones with a Mud Hen, a 360. One of the interesting observations I made, the starting line between rounds, they clean the starting line off. You're going to get a good launch out of there. I don't think that's where the problems are coming from, these guys and gals. They're getting out of shape in the middle of the track. I think we're going to have problems in the second round. I want you to look over my shoulder and notice about 30 feet out. The launch pad is good. Good and dry. They should really go quick. But they're actually running downhill for about 20 or 30 feet. Then they got to pick up and go again. If you don't come off that starting line with your feet up and running like skipping a rock when you were a kid in the pond, you're going to be a big problem for this next round. Now now we're going into the pressure round of motorsporting. Tom Etheridge come out, big winner Los Angeles a couple of weeks ago with a Beltec Blazer. He's closer to the camera in lane 1. Disqualified in the first round. He's going up against Tuff-A-Nuff. That'll be David Taylor. Whoa, Taylor up on the Armstrong. Oh, not what we're looking for. Time for the Beltec Blazer at a 4.70. Not what he was looking for by any means. The other lane didn't make it off the line. He'll get it, did not finish. Basically, it comes down to this. Horsepower is going to be secondary. You got to use your old noodle up here if you're going to get down this track. Let's see who's going to get this thing figured out, but I do not believe in any way, shape, or form horsepower is going to be that big a part of today's show. Coming out now, Rich Meeks in a far lane, the 1989 Jeep Funny car. He's strong in the program at a 4.45. He can get out into the 3-second bracket. He'll be in a far lane. He's going up against lane closest to it. It'll be lane 1. Stephen George, the Texas Hurricane. It's a 1980 Toyota. So Toyota, the Texas Hurricane, lane closest to the camera. Meeks in the Jeep far lane. Get the track figured out, make a good straight run. Meeks will take the win in a 3.99 for lane 2. Meeks in a 3.99. This could be a war right here. Alan Jones will be going in the mud in. He's strong. He's sitting at a 3.60. Set number 3 in the field. He draws Wayne Schott. Now Wayne, I believe, is one of the strongest mud racers around, but with the low center of gravity, this Schott vehicle is built like a New York modified, if you will. Real underslung, low to the ground. Again, I told you the story. Horsepower may not be the trick. You've got to get them on top of the water. The mud hen going up against Schott in the Jeep. Let's see what's going to happen. What a run! And he goes over on the driver goes over the mud hen. Safety crew immediately on the scene. Driver comes out, everything's okay. Well, we talked to you about the caliber race in California. You get in the last run, you got to lay all the cards on the table. That's exactly what you just saw. Al, first of all, are you okay?
I'm fine.
What happened at the end of the run?
Got a little crooked there, and I started to get out of it, and I wanted to beat Untouchable so bad. I got back in and got a little sideways and hit the bale, and it just turned it over.
Are you aware when it's going to be in trouble, or were you hoping at the end you could bring it out?
I was hoping I could straighten it back out and get across the finish line there. It just went the other way, unfortunately.
Well, I'm glad to see you're okay. Al Jones, he'll be back another time, another day in the mud hen.